Alright, so we're gonna start. Whoa, I'm gonna fall. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Alright, I can see. Alright, I'm gonna start on the fork seal. We're gonna start on the fork seal, so I'm gonna take the fork guards off. We already removed the front tire. As you can see in the last video, we did the, what the heck were they called? Wheel bearings. So the last video was wheel bearings. Now we're on the bigger and badder adventures. The dreaded fork seals. And these ones were bad on this. Well, worse than I was hoping for. And you don't want to tighten the bolts. You want to lose. That took that off. Set that aside. Look how dirty that is. And that's like a grease mud.
Yeah, they all have to get clean. You're gonna have to remove the caliper and hang it.
Alright,
Whenever you take your caliper and stuff off, you never want to let it hang. You always want to put it somewhere. So we're just going to put it right here at the rear fender. You don't want it hanging on this cable. You don't want to ruin anything. So we got that in there, and you never want to squeeze the brakes when it's off. Technically with the brake shoes in, it'll just go to the brake shoes, but if you didn't have anything in there, you could pop the cylinder right out of it. So you don't want to squeeze the brakes ring, you don't want it hanging. You want to put it somewhere where it's going to be out of the way. So we're ready to take the forks off now. So what we're going to do, there's not a whole lot of room in this one to get to this. So what we're going to do is loosen the pinch bolts. These top ones and these two here, we're going to slide that down. And once we get it slid down, we're going to just snug it up on these two here again to get the top loose. It's the easiest way to do it instead of trying to put it in the vise, excuse me, and crimping it shut. Now a lot of them you can get to. This one, the handlebars are real close to it, so we can't do it that way. So it doesn't take much to loosen them. This top one needs loosened a little bit. They shouldn't be torqued to death. You don't want to collapse the cylinder either. You don't have to take them all the way out either.
and are these ones Allen keys?
Yep, top ones are Allen's.
Are they all usually Allen?
Well, that's like they seem to be.
I'm not saying there's one. Were they on?
No, that's the first one I've had is an Allen. Almost all of them are bolts.
High quality Allen keys actually makes difference because we usually bend a lot of Allen keys. But this is a Craftsman set. They hold up pretty well.
Shameless plug for Craftsman, huh?
Yeah.
You can technically move the handlebars out of the way and all that. Usually, oh, Levi, one of your wrenches with the ratchet end on it. That'll work the best. One thing too is you can't just take this and unscrew it, because with the pinch bolts it's tightening it down. It's easier to loosen these pinch bolts to loosen it. So.
Oh, can't even see them. Can't see what you're doing.
You see it now?
Yeah. So they couldn't see us working up there.
Alright, so what we did is we loosened the two top, two bottom pinch bolts. In order to get the wrench in there, we have to lower this a little bit. If you can get a socket or a wrench on there, you still need to loosen the two top pinch bolts, or you're going to have a heck of a time spinning that and getting it off, because it's still, there's still pressure on it. So what we did is we loosened it so we could slide it down to get the wrench on. Once we got the wrench on, I pushed it back up in, and you tighten the pinch bolts down, and then all you're gonna do is grab a hold of that and loosen it. But don't have these tight, because if you have these tight, it puts pressure on there and you can't get the top off.
I'm gonna hold that.
I want you to push down on that. Now we're not taking them all the way off. We're only going to do maybe a half a turn on them. Okay, good. Now they're loose, so we don't have to worry about that now. Now we can loosen these and take it off. Instead of putting it in a vise and clamping it down, it's the easier way that I found to do it. That way you don't ruin anything. So there we are. We got that off, and this is loose. You can see the gap in it. It's not all the way off yet, but it's at least loose. So there you go. So that one's ready to go. We'll work on the other side.
Where did that wrench drop to?
Right there. There we go. Okay, so now the bike is wheelies only. Well, that's the part of that. We gotta take a rag to these and try to clean them up a little bit before, because I don't want that goop all over when we're trying to do it. So we're gonna clean them up a little bit, and then we'll get started on the fork seals, which I have a video of fork seals up, but we're gonna film it again anyhow. So thanks for watching.